So after getting the huge response from the Royal Enfield twins, this time Royal Enfield played again, but this time they played differently. Yes, they have again launched their single cylinder motorcycle, but not in the classic retro position or in the classic retro segment, but this time they launched a scrambler version of their Royal Enfield. Guys, presenting to you the all new Royal Enfield trials. Royal Enfield has had a great legacy in trials competition in the late 1940s and the 50s. The company thought it would be a good idea to offer a slice of its heritage in a modern avatar. And so, here presenting to you the all new Royal Enfield trials. Let's talk about the engine. The engine produced the same power and peak torque, that is, a 350cc engine gives a 19.8 PS at 5250 rpm and 28 Newton meter of torque at 4000 rpm. Powering the Bullet trial is a 350cc single cylinder unit which has been taken from the classic 350, and it produces the 19.8 bhp and 28 Newton meter of torque. The performance is exactly the same, but the torque comes in handy in situations where this motorcycle can be ridden. The throttle response isn't as crisp, but the wheel starts spinning quickly. The clutch weighs up pretty well, and the gearbox is slick shifting. However, finding the neutral is a task. It still gets a 5-speed unit, which is enough for off-road, but not much for a road riding. Braking is one of the important aspects of any motorcycle. Here, the 280mm front disc is very useful on road, while the 240mm disc at the rear offers great feedback while performing off-road duties. The bike don't get switchable ABS, which hampers the fun off-road but keeps the things safe. The suspension setup is upgraded and more compliant to road off-road conditions. The 35mm telescopic suspension at the front with the gas charge rear shock work really well. The suspension setup is very comforting as it is softly sprung and help in worst of undulations. The on-road, the Bullet trials corner nicely while holding the line very well. So after having all this fantastic stuff, what's not so cool about the Royal Enfield trials? The first, single seat setup. Yes, we don't have the option to get a pillion along. The second, the vibrations from the single cylinder motors do creep in whenever we try to open the throttle. And the third, the Royal Enfield trials misses out on modern hardware while being priced at a premium range. The Bullet trials is another adventure motorcycle coming from Royal Enfield after the Himalayan. While the Himalayan is made for long distance touring too, the Royal Enfield trials is an outcome of the historic victories. It is a very fun to ride motorcycle which can go to places and do off-road trials like a piece of cake. But the motorcycle would have been more appealing if the hardware on offer was a bit better and could justify the price. It definitely is comfortable and looks outstanding, but the Bullet trial is a motorcycle that would please a few. It is a perfect pedigree for an occasional off-road run where you don't have to worry about the motorcycle or the trials as such. And now finally, it's time to check the firing exhaust note of the Bullet trials. So, after a brief review, it's time to come to say sayonara for now. I would personally like to thank Motorcraft Chamber Royal Enfield who gave me the opportunity to know about the Bullet Trial 350. Please do like and subscribe my channel if you like the content. Till then, take care, ride hard, and ride safe.